so then I take that 217 brush and I turn it sideways, and I kind of push that color towards the middle. And I go up fairly high on my eyelid because my eyelids are a little bit hooded, they're kind of meaty, and so in order for the eyeshadow to show up, I kind of have to go a little bit higher. So I push it up to about here, just so that there's room enough to have a highlight on your eyebrow bone. I'm going to take a little bit more and just deepen that color a little bit, so it gives more dimension to your eye. Okay, come down on the side. Okay. And then I'm going to take my NARS smudge brush. Okay, now I'm going to take this and dip it in that kind of pinky purple color. And I'm going to put this in the V just kind of between those two colors. I'm going to outline a V right there. And then just kind of going down, you can just touch it to the side right there. Okay, and then I'm just going to bring that out a little bit. Okay, and with that pinky color, I'm going to turn that smudge brush sideways, and I'm going to kind of smush it out on the top. Just kind of spread that out. I'm going to put a little bit more pinky color right down here, just so it shows up. So then I'm going to take a big fluffy brush. This one is the Stila number 9 brush, and it is just like the MAC 224. I love this brush. So I'm going to make sure that it's clean, a dry brush with no product on it, and I'm just going to kind of blend out that product all over my eye. I start out with the outside first, that way I'm not mushing a dirty brush all over my skin and getting color all over. So I start with the outside, and then I kind of work inwards, and I blend that color. Just kind of blend all three in with each other. And if you lose out on some of that color, you can always go back with those same brushes that still have the color on it and add more. So I'm going to go back with that smudge brush that has the pink on it. I'm not adding any extra color. I'm just taking what was left on the brush, adding that in. And the 217 that had that purpley brown color on it, I'm going to go and add a little bit more of that as well. Okay, then I'm going to go back with that little chisel brush, from Coastal Scents. I'm going to add a little bit more color onto that because this one is kind of a lighter color. And I'm just going to pack a little more color on there, just to make sure that everything's there, that none of the color's faded. Okay, just kind of pack that on. Okay, then I'm going to take that fluffy brush again. I'm going to go back and blend it a little bit more. And I always tend to get color a little farther out on my skin than I prefer. So in that case, I just take a little bit of eye makeup remover or just a tissue wrapped around your finger, and I just kind of go up like that. Just up from the corner of the eye up to the end of your eyebrow. From that line outwards, I don't like there to be any color, so I just kind of take that off there. Okay, and then you can go back and just kind of smudge that line a little bit, so it's not so harsh. Okay, and I'm going to take this color, it's an actual blush from that palette. It's very light pink. I'm going to use that as my highlight. Okay, so I'm just going to pack that onto my brow bone right there to use as a highlight. And I like to come down in the front here just to lighten it up a little bit, give some light to your face. Okay, and that looks nice. Okay, then I'm going to blend a little bit more. Okay, come back in again with that purple brownie color. Make sure that none of it got taken away. Not adding any more color again on here. Just taking what was on there and deepening it. Okay, and then I love this color from my MAC palette. It is White Frost. And it's the color right here. It's a very stark white with some shimmer in it. If you have sparkle or luster on the rest of your lid, you don't want to use this because that would just be too much. You want to use a matte color in that case. But because these are all pretty much matte colors, I'm going to just dip the tip of my brush in that White Frost. Okay, just a little bit. And I'm just going to dab it right underneath the highest point of my eyebrow. I'm going to do the same and do it to the corner of my eye. Just again bring some more light to your face. Okay, and then I'm going to take the gel liner, again from Coastal Scents. This is indigo blue, I believe the color is. It looks just like black. Unless you use it as a base and you really spread a lot on there, then you can tell that it's blue. But I use this basically as my black eyeliner. Okay, so then I'm going to take an angle brush just from Sephora. And then I'm going to line my eye. All the way to the inner corner. And then I'm going to go back in to the end and I'm going to create a little swoop, a little wing right at the end. You want it to kind of go from the corner of your eye up towards the end of your eyebrow. Okay. Just a little swoop, and I want to make sure that it kind of matches the other eye as well. Okay, and you just want to make sure that everything's all filled in. I'm just going to go ahead and just touch my brush to my waterline with this gel. Then I'm just going to take what's left over on that brush and go on the outer half of my lower lash line. Not adding any new color. Just what's left over on that brush, and I want to kind of join up the two up here. Okay, and then I'm going to take just a pencil brush. This is from Sonia Kashuk. This is MAC Carbon, right here in the corner. Oh, I want to go over that gel liner with that eyeshadow. It just kind of sets it and gives it a little softer look. And at the end, this is my trick I learned from Marlena, who is MakeupGeekTV.com. I love her. Okay, I just take that corner, and you're going to kind of make that line kind of higher. You're going to fill that out, kind of fill out that angle, and make it go up. I'm just going to dip that brush again in Carbon and go underneath my eye, right over that color. Okay, and with this I'm kind of going to the middle third of my eye. And I'm leaving the rest of it open. I'm not adding any other colors in the middle corner of my eye because I don't want to add any pinks or purples down there because that would make me look like I had shadows under my eyes. Okay, and this is the end look. As you can see, it's kind of a nice purpley neutral that you can wear for daytime, for work or for school, or you could always deepen it up a little bit in the crease and take it out at night.